new here, my name is Louise and it's the weekly haul again. So if you are new here, my channel is a haul every Saturday. I do a live on a Sunday. I'm trying to get out one more video midweek. I have fibroids. I struggle with words a lot of time, locating them in my brain, and sometimes something different comes out my mouth, so you've been pre-warned. I talk a lot, I over-explain everything. If that's something that bothers you, it's gonna happen, I'm afraid. You've been pre-warned. So, weekly haul, £60 budget is for me and my adult son. We spent £57.27. That's the first time I've actually remembered it without having to check off screen. £57.27, so right up there, right up to that mark. I have some doubles of things. I sort of went with a list. My brain was doing a doozy on me again, which seems to be happening very regularly over the past week. It seems to be getting an awful lot worse. So I'm dealing with an awful lot of weird things that are going on in my brain, and it did reflect in the shop. I did, for instance, 2 bottles of Coke there. First thing I do is get the Coke because I have a 4-wheel trolley, so I like to get the heavier, bigger things in the bottom. Scanned 2 in, saw something else, got sidetracked with that, didn't put 2 in the trolley, so I had to go all the way around and put it back in, like, the whole lot of things. I have more tomatoes here because a whole thing went on with that. I'll probably tell you all as we go along. So yeah, my brain's doing some doozy things on me. The fact that I've come back with a decent-ish shop is, I'm impressed with myself right now because I know what goes on in here. So the shop was fine. There was no products that was particularly out of stock. I got, like I said, I got everything off my list, but it was a tiny list. I'm not really doing so well with my lists recently. 9 times out of 10 it's because I have a pad and I need to have multiples. By the time I found my pad, I can't remember what I was going to write on it, so a lot of the time that's what happens. So the lists haven't been very good, and for some reason I keep backing off from buying multiples of something. I have on here and then I haven't on other things that I was going to. It's weird, I don't understand it. I'm just trying to get through the day at this point. I will give you prices as we go along. If you add it up, you'll get a different total, and that's because I donate 3 items to the food bank, 3 sanitary products, and they are at the store in the trolley before I come out the store. Otherwise, you know, if I struggle to locate a word, I'm certainly going to forget to do things like take it up there after the fact. So I just put it all in the trolley before I even leave. Think that's everything. Yeah. Let's go on with the haul. Okay, fresh section. So, we have a lot of tomatoes. I actually found these first. This was found later on in the shop and I just didn't go back. It happened that way and it's fine. They're tomatoes. I really enjoy tomatoes. So, this it's not going to be a problem. They will get used. So, you know, as I've said before, I've been on these ones for a while. I was converted. Just tried them because I was bored with the tomatoes I was getting. I was just getting the salad ones. The vine ripened ones, oh my life, if you've not done it, yeah, game changer. I don't think I'm going to go back. These ones are really good though. They're £1.08 and I've been picking, I think 2 does me. I'll probably get through like 1 and 3/4 or something strange like that. So, you know, some weeks there'll be one, some weeks 2. I'm completely out right now. I finished my last bit this morning. So that was the reason for buying 2 of them at £1.08. But later on in the shop, when, you know, going up and down all the different aisles with the fruits and stuff, I came across this one. Now, it's the same range as that, but it's the largest one. There's quite a few in there as well. And I just randomly looked, 78p for all of that. That's ridiculous cheap. So I thought, yeah, good. They're better for sandwiches, aren't they? They're better for salads and just having them by the side of the plate. So I thought, why not? I know I'm going to eat them, so let's just get them. So that's the reason there's an awful lot of tomatoes going on. Like I said, none of them will go to waste. I literally, tomatoes and cucumbers on the side of most of the plates. Doesn't really matter what else is on the plate. There's usually cucumbers and tomatoes on there. 79p for baked potatoes. I only picked up 4. I'm the only one who's going to eat them. This is a really decent packet. They're all pretty good sizes. A lot of the time when you get these ones, even though they say baking potatoes, you'll get one good baking potato one and the others will be little scrawny things. So this is a really good pack. Total fluke that I came across it. 79p for 4 of them, and that's literally what I got them for. I'm going to have baked potatoes this week. I picked up a lettuce, completely out. You know, I've not really been into lettuce so much. I did look at the romaine. I think they're really cheap at the moment. I think like 87p, but they're very green leafy. You know, like the majority of it is that dark green leaf, and it's a different texture. It's not so crunchy. So I didn't decide to get that, whereas this one's 89p. It's a decent solid one. This used to be the one that I would go with, the iceberg, always. But yeah, romaine is my favourite, but they're just not doing so good at the moment. So I just picked that up for salads. Now, if you've been here for a while, this is going to be a statement that you're going to be like, Corey asked for this. You know my son by now. He never asks for fresh products. He actually asked for these. I was so impressed. I'm going to wash them. I'm going to put them in a nice pot. I'm like really going to encourage him. Maybe this is it. Maybe it's the start of getting him to eat more fresh things. Who knows? But we're going with it. He specifically asked for the red ones. Well, he called them purple ones. I'm assuming this is the ones he wants, because there was only this or black. So we went with this. £1.48 for a packet. I've been wanting grapes for a while. I think I mentioned it a while ago. But just having to decide which colour was just too much for me. Yes, that's the type of brain that I have. So I'm super excited. I got 2 cucumbers. They're just the normal size ones, 89p. As you know, I put these in the white wine vinegar and garlic salt. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely love it. So good. Game changer for me since having that. So yeah, they'll be cut up and prepped, and that's what they'll be for. I picked up one of the things of kiwis. Now I started on kiwis. I have a kiwi before bed, and I do have it in the skin now. It's actually not as bad as you think it is. If you give it a bit of rinse over, it's like the water sort of takes off that feeling of the skin, the like sort of furry but not furry texture. It takes it off a bit. Cut it up, and I take it upstairs in a it's so weird, in a little drinking cup, and I just snack on that whilst I'm sorting myself out ready for bed. The reason I started these was because they're supposed to help with sleep. Now I don't know if it is or not, because I've been doing meditation and things as well. So whatever it is, the sleep isn't as bad. It's not brilliant, but it's not as bad as it was. So I'm just going to carry on going with it. I have one left, so this is going to take me literally till shopping day, and then I'm going to have to maybe buy a double next week. They're £1.19. It's a shame they don't do different size packets. But yeah, it's this or the really big ones, which I don't want. So £1.19 specifically for sleep, the kiwis. I got this, again, sidetrack thing. I wanted to get 2 Greek yogurts like I did last week. Wanted to, but I didn't. And I looked at this one, scanned it. Like, this is the one I get, 85p. And then I randomly looked at I'm going to spell it because I don't know how to actually say it. I don't know how you pronounce it. It's the Fage. I don't know how that one is actually pronounced. It's £3, not just, it's like £2.98 or something for that tub. But I was looking at the stats on it, and it's got a little slightly more protein and slightly less calories for the other one. And I wanted to try the texture. And then I overthought the whole process, ended up putting it back, and then didn't buy another packet of them. See, I only explain these things so you understand. If these things go on your brain, you're not alone. I have a lot of these weird things going on the brain, and I'm sure I am not the only one that this happens to. So I've only got 1 Greek yogurt, even though I wanted 2 again, but that's fine. It is whatever. Oh, I didn't even know. I thought I just picked up the normal this coleslaw. Again, Corey asked for coleslaw. He never asks for any of this stuff. It's only the frozen and crisp and fizzy, isn't it? Very strange. I love it. It was the only one. I thought this was the normal one, but it's not. It's a reduced fat, which it's not a big deal. I'm sure nobody's even going to notice it. It's only because I think it's a darker green for the normal one. Trying to find the price. Coleslaw, £1.32. I feel like that was how much it was last time. Just got the big tub because he asked for it, and I like a bit of this as well. So there's the option. If he eats it, great, and if he, if he only eats a little bit here and there, then I'll have some too. This was not on any list. Sausages wasn't, but oh, there's something about barbecue sauce, barbecue flavoured. Like it just, and this. Hot dog. Does that not look good? It's making my mouth water, honestly. This was in the reduced section. It says expertly blended with smoked paprika made with our prime cuts. Okay, and it was £1.41 for all of that. So there's 8 in there, but they're like really big fat sausages. and they're barbecue flavoured. It says they were $1.98 here, but as we've seen before from these reduced tickets, this doesn't mean they were $1.98. There might have been more than that before. They could have got reduced then and then reduced further. So £1.41 is good for an all, like that's cheaper than the cheapest packet of sausages anyway. Plus they're flavoured, just sounded really good. Yeah, I just got them because they had a sticker on it and it all sounds good. Got 2 Kerrygolds this week. This is what bumped things up because they're not, what, $2.87 now. So much. I used all the butter that I had last week though, and I'm hoping to do some more cooking, and a lot of it, you know, the type of cooking I'm going to be doing is going to have butter in it anyway. This stuff can sit in the fridge for quite a while anyway. I don't actually know. It's already melting. It's so warm in here. I don't know what the date is. Oh, 11th of August, so that's good. Anyway, it's not going to last that long. So I picked up 2 just in case I do some cooking. The options there. I didn't want to like not have it and that stops something. Cheese, just wanted to get more. We grated a lot up for the barbecue, as if you saw that haul, I did say was going to, oh, did it make a difference? And also put this in the American biscuits that we made on the live. Oh, did it make a difference? So good. So I was going to get the large one that I got before, the 550 gram, but they're up, the price is back to the original price, and I can't remember exactly, but it's £5 something for the 550 gram. This one is £2.90. I've got 2 numbers close to each other on this sheet. $2.93 for 350 grams. So it worked out better getting 2 of them. Again, you know, 700 grams for less than £6, whereas the other one was 550 for more than £5. So I thought that was the better way to go. Again, I picked up 2, possibly for some cooking. Not sure how I don't know. I have these thoughts loosely in my head, but I can't grasp exactly what I'm thinking, so that's why I picked 2 of them up, and I did it. It was so hard. You know, I keep saying how I want to get some chicken so I can put it in the freezer. It's just ready to go. Buying fresh meat for me is a struggle. I really do struggle so bad. This was really hard for me to do, but I was determined. I really wanted to come out with it. A packet of chicken. Looked at all the prices, didn't look at the chicken, just distracting myself, and then I just did it. So I'm hoping again to push myself, because this is out my comfort zone, and like cut it up and, you know, make whatever I'm going to make. If I can't, I was thinking just dump it in the slow cooker, dump some sauce over it, and I don't have to deal with it till it's cooked. Cooked chicken I can deal with. It's like this I can't. So this was actually the best weight for money. When you look at the little ticket by on the shelf, it will tell you per 100 grams. They had a larger one, so I could have got £10 for, I don't know, maybe 2 kilograms. I don't even know what, I couldn't tell you. It was probably less than 2 kilograms. But it worked out at £7 something. No, 7 point something, whereas this was 6 point something. So this was the cheaper option to get. That's the reason I ended up with this packet. £6.48 for 1 kilogram. It was the best of, like, price-wise of them. And there was more fillets in this than the others. And it looked less yucky. I'm sure you know what I mean when I say that. So hopefully there's less stuff to deal with. I'm going to try my best to wrap this up and freeze it into individual portions. I do have some in the freezer still from last time. Yeah, so I was quite pleased. I did it. It was a big deal. This was purely because they were reduced to 50p. Purely the only reason. I have been trying to make bread products. I'm not doing very well. I'm not giving up. But that's the only reason I'm still purchasing some at the moment, is because I just cannot make it. I am trying. At some point I will figure it out. We are thinking it's the oven, so it may not be my skills. It likely is my skills, but it is whatever. So yeah, just 50p to go in the freezer. I didn't need it. Shouldn't have looked at it, but I did. The Cokes were £2.58. They're all that price, even though the tickets don't say that. But a lot of the time now, it's just I shop straight from work, so I just want to go home. I don't want to deal with it. I could have got the money off, but I didn't want to, because I wanted in and out. So £2.58. This is Corey's treat drink. Now I paid a lot for the bread. If you've had Danish, you know, like toasting this the texture of this toasted is just so different. Also, it's only 55 calories a loaf, a slice. And yeah, I'm struggling with food, so just if we can have some low calories, let's just go with that. £1.24 for this, but you very, very rarely ever see the Danish, so I think I got a little bit too excited. Yeah, I'm looking forward to having toast with that, because the texture is just beautiful. And I'm not really into pickly stuff as much as I usually am, but I know I don't have any of these, and possibly thinking maybe that with some salads or something. Normally this is 90p, I can't remember. Yes, it's still 90p. So yeah, I just went with them because I really couldn't be bothered to figure out, and I haven't had these for a while, so went with that. Can of tuna, I feel like I've possibly had one recently, but I couldn't remember. It's 55p a can. It's not a big deal. It'll just sit in the cupboard with the rest anyway. This is a really, really good one, the essential one. If you've not tried it, it's really, really good. Chicken dippers was on Corey's list. This is the largest size. This is the 1.275. This has gone up from, it was $5.50 for a long time. It's $5.98. Yes, $5.98 for this now. Still a really, really good price for the quantity you get. He asked for a pasta meal, so I just picked up the pound one because it's the only pasta meal I can honestly think of. So yep, that's what he gets. I really wanted to get cherries. I do have a recipe. I did mention last week I was going to start picking up ingredients for it because I didn't have any ingredients for it, like a couple of bits a week or something. But I needed cherries. They didn't have any, but I was thinking this might go nice with the yogurt, the Greek yogurt. Yeah, so I still need to get the cherries. It was this or summer fruits, but this is the Black Forest fruits, and it's got sweet and tart blend of blackberries, black currants, cherries, and morello cherries. It just sounded really nice to me, and I wanted cherries anyway. I was going to get fresh, but I thought, oh no, I'm getting frozen. And then they didn't have them. So yeah, we got some cherries in there anyway. But I just think that was going to be really nice with Greek yogurt. £2.12, I think. Yes. Ooh, I remembered that. £2.12. So hopefully next week we'll have the cherries, because I do need that for the recipe. Don't want the other bits for the recipe because I've not tried it before. So I want to try. When I try a new recipe, I like to try it as is, just to then you know what to tweak and what not to. Yep. Corey did mention when he sent his list, he did say about the Doritos. Now, thinking they're full price, I think that's why. Like, he knows if I don't get them, that's because they're full price. He did say he wanted cheese ones and barbecue ones, knowing how much they are full price. I think they're $2.33. He did say give me extra money. He doesn't have to because he pitches in just as much into this household as anybody. It did say that these were £2.33 on the shelf, but they both scanned through at £1.34. So I was very, very impressed. I never do take the money off Corey, but it's just nice to know that it's not nobody's taking advantage of you. It's just nice to know that, isn't it? So I got the cheese one, and then he said barbecue. This was the only barbecue I could see, and it says barbecue sweet tang. So I don't know. I'm assuming this is going to have a different taste because it says it's new, but 9 times out of 10 they all taste the same anyway. So we'll just have to see. I will try to remember to let you know. Hopefully. I'll have to leave a note out, otherwise I'll just eat them. Just say, can I try some? £2.70 for the Shades Balm Twin Pack. I'm going to have to start stocking up. We're actually out. Corey got a cold again, as usual, as per usual. He's always getting cold. But it is that time of year. We are getting the sun is coming out, and the hay fever is starting to pick up. I literally can feel it in my eyes and stuff right now. So, yeah, we need to start stocking up. I'll have to get some of these every week now. And £2.39 for the toilet roll, just because I don't want to run out. And that's our haul. It seems quite a lot. It seems a little bit for the money now, but then we know prices have changed, but my budget isn't. I don't know if you've noticed that. So yeah, just literally as I was finishing, I was just thinking, like, it feels like we're getting less and less on the counter, but my budget doesn't change. And I feel like, and you know, my brain being what it is, I can't say definitely, but I feel like since I started doing the hauls in 2020, we've only gone up £10. I believe it was £50 in 2020 a week, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to have to watch a video and let you know. But if I'm right about that, my food budget going up £10 in 5 years, not bad, is it? I know my shopping has changed a lot over the years as well, but that actually, I feel quite impressed with that. I hope I'm right. I might not be. So yeah, that's my haul. Hope you enjoyed. I hope the prices were interesting. Hopefully we're gonna start doing some cooking. I have all these ideas in my head, but things don't seem to pan out how I want them, so I'm not planning anything. I don't like plans because they always go wrong. So I will be live tomorrow morning, 7 AM Greenwich Mean Time. Please pop along, come and have a chat. It's always nice. Just, it's nice, relaxing chat. There's no specific subject. Yeah, it's just nice. There's a lot of regulars in the chat as well, so you'll get to know us if you come along on a regular basis. You don't have to speak if you don't want to. You can just watch. It's entirely up to you, but it'd be lovely if you wanted to pop in and just say hello. So yeah, that's it. I'm sending out good vibes as I always do. I hope you're catching some. I will see you in the next one. Bye.